Hello, Kenku. Considering what I have to talk about today, it certainly is a good day for rain. It has been a few months since I've seen you, and so much has changed since then. You are now mobile, making choices, and continuing to learn. But not all has been things gained. You have also lost your first great-grandparent. It is odd to think that someone who has been such a large part of my life will only be known to you in stories. Then again, for most of us, all we are is a collection of other stories, experiences passed on to hopefully help people we have never met. Your great-grandfather was a man who served others. The last conversation I had with him before I moved down to Indy was about my work, about Milestone Play. As far as I knew, he was always supportive of my academic success. Later in life, he cultivated a passion for live-action role-playing as well, but our time at it didn't overlap much. When I told him I was pursuing a career in role-playing games, he was concerned, as many adults in my life are, but he didn't ask me if I had a backup plan. He didn't tell me it wasn't a real job or to follow a safer road. He only asked a question. Why should people come to you for games? I tried giving the same answer that I give when gamers ask why they should pay for a GM when people have always done it themselves. Sometimes no one wants to run the game. Paying for a game ensures everyone at the table is committed and isn't going to cancel last second. Paying someone gives them more time to produce a fantastic session rather than shuffling something together last minute. But he didn't accept that answer. He simply asked again, with more emphasis. Why should people come to you for games? For the previous year, I was so used to having adults in my life either directly tell me that what I was doing wasn't a real job, or imply it with their tone. Here, my grandfather immediately accepted the concept. He accepted that I was an educated person that wanted to provide a service. I had a passion and wanted to make people's lives richer with it. His question wasn't about why people should come to me for games when they can do it themselves. His question accepted that I was entering into an industry with many other individuals offering the same service. Why should people come to me over anyone else? What am I offering that others aren't? This question brought me pause. It is an uncomfortable thought. I already suffer from imposter syndrome of being in a creative field. The quality of my work is subjective to the audience. I've had people lavish my work with praise while others have hated it. In the end, the question can be simplified down to, why me? What earns me the right to succeed in this field? What makes me so special? In the end, the only answer I could come up with was, it's not about me. When people join one of my games, it has nothing to do with me. There are many ways people play these games, and I simply describe what I can run. The pool of all possible players whittles down to people that want to tell those stories that I am providing. I can only run games so many days a week at so many times. That shrinks the player group again. From the people who sign up, so many people mesh together and enjoy each other's company. For return players, it reduces yet again. Who joins my games isn't about winning people over, but if they want what is available. Why should people come to me for games? That has nothing to do with me. This is a service industry. I provide a menu that people may want to try. Others sit down at the same table. The joy of a good dinner usually isn't the food. The best, most nuanced meals with expertly sourced ingredients can be appreciated by the finest of palates. But 95% of people aren't expecting that fine of dining for every meal. They want a good meal that fills them up and good company to share it with. The people you eat with have more sway over the evening than the food does. In the end, it's not about me. Sometimes a vegetarian may not like the options I have for them on the menu. If something isn't selling well, I should adjust the stockroom. But on the whole, it isn't about me. At least initially. If the meal is good enough, people come back. They get to know me and the other regulars. They get to know the history of the place and have a favorite spot to sit. Yes, I want to offer interesting things. Yes, I want to have reasons for my players to tell others, you've got to get in with Milestone Play. But for most people, it isn't about the specialty items. It's about what kind of food they're looking for, what's open, and is it fast food, a sit-down restaurant, or something special for an anniversary? My work is in the preparation and the cleanup. I'm providing a flavor of nourishment for the mind and soul. Over time, those that prefer mine will find my restaurant, and those that don't will move on to find others that can meet their needs. In the end, my service is one of welcoming in, not winning over. It's not about me. It is a more passive way to do things. I don't have the drive to chase people down. I'm not a salesman. I have an open door and an open table. The menu is on the wall. I hope you enjoy the meal, but take no offense if you don't. I just hope you enjoy the company you share along the way. This is my SendingKenku. Whatever careers you take up in life, you can either sell or serve. Sellers tell people what they need. Servants show what can be provided.